It was a shocking blow to the negotiations. The OMPAs had by Tuesday reached a near deal, with only the signing of recognition agreements by all 47 governors, the return to work formula and the revised collective bargaining agreement to be deposited in court. But that was dealt a blow with the government through President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Council of Governors taking the decision to withdraw the deal on the table and direct doctors to resume duty immediately or pack up and leave their stations.
So no recognition agreement will be signed. If you want a recognition agreement, you sign with specific count because it's a specific count that is employer. So collective bargaining agreement at the national level is untenable.
A day later, day-long meetings between the doctors' union and professional associations in the medical field would end this evening with what now appears as a mellowed position. Only while they state their willingness to return to the negotiation table and conclude what had been left in sealing the deal, they maintain their stance that the three documents be signed first before doctors pick up their tools and head back to work.
What we are interested in is that those remaining clauses, the union has shown openness and they are ready to sit down and conclude on them in order to open the door for the doctors to go back. So whatever is said in the press, that offers have been withdrawn and so on, we are proceeding on the premise that there are a few clauses in the return to work agreement that require to be concluded and the doctors will go back to work.
We recommend that the parties get together one last time, conclude the return to work agreement, and enter into an agreement to end this strike.
Said there is no recognition agreement to be signed with a union that is completely sabotaging our health and making our country not move forward.
The clergy had taken up the mediation role and reported 99% progress. The 1% remaining was the signing of the documents that would effect the deal. President Kenyatta, who had taken up the matter personally, is understood to have agreed to improve the demands of the doctors with a total 600 million shilling risk allowance to be backdated to July 2016. However, that was off the table after the extraordinary mini-summit of the national and county government in Naivasha Tuesday. But those doctors who heed the call to resume duty would retain the offer. A spot check by Citizen TV in various hospitals countrywide showed otherwise, as doctors were not back to work despite the ultimatum. When the parties met in court Tuesday morning, there had been agreements to release salaries for the period the doctors have been on strike, with the government saying all monies had been released to counties. It had also been agreed that there would be no victimization on either side. All that remained was putting pen to paper to the recognition agreements, which now deflected attention to the governors. As it stands, the doctors are adamant that in a show of trust, the signing of the revised CBA, the recognition agreements and conclusion of the return to work formula remain their tickets back to work. Jackie Maribe, JKL.